Hey, welcome back to a brand spanking new episode of Tommy's Turf Talks. I always get asked a ton of questions about dog spots and how to avoid them and fix them. Most people have the wrong information about dog spots. So today we're going to go over some common myths and truths about your dog spots. All right, let's roll that intro. As always, if you're loving this content and cannot wait for next week's episode of Tommy's Turf Talks, please make sure you hit that like, share, and follow button down below. And please, if you have any questions at all or have suggestions for future content, feel free to leave comments down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, so this is our dog Pickle. We love him. He's great with the kids, but he makes it really difficult for me to maintain a healthy, great-looking lawn. He digs holes occasionally, he creates traffic damage, and most of all, he makes dog spots. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, but he's a male. I thought only females create dog spots. And that is our first myth that I'm going to debunk when we're talking about dog spots. Myth number 1, only female dogs create dog spots. This is not true. All dogs, no matter the sex, can create dog spots. Now, females do tend to squat when they urinate, so all of their urine goes into one central location, whereas males tend to lift their leg and spread their urine out, or they like to mark different areas of the lawn as they go to the bathroom. This is why people tend to think that females only create dog spots and not males. But, like my dog Pickle, that likes to just spread his legs and pee in one central location, he creates dog spots all throughout my lawn. Some people will say that only certain breeds will create dog spots. This is also a myth. Myth number 2. All breeds can create dog spots. Now, it is true that larger dogs have larger bladders, so when they go to the bathroom, more urine is created. That's why some people will say that only certain large breed dogs will create dog spots. But even your small dogs, if they're peeing in one central location, will create dog spots. You'll also hear a lot of people, especially online, talking about how it's the acid levels in the urine that are creating the dog spots. This is myth number 3. The pH levels of your dog's urine are not creating your dog spots. They might have a very, very small effect on the grass plant, but the major culprit of the dog spots is nitrogen levels in the urine and salts. So this is a lot like if I were to take a bag of fertilizer and dump it right onto my lawn in one central location. This is going to create the same type of spot in the grass that looks just like a dog spot. Now, this is why you'll see a lot of people suggest using lime to help repair dog spots, because they're under the assumption that it's the acid that's changing the pH of the soil and causing the grass to die. Lime will not fix your dog spots. This is a common idea that you'll run into in a lot of different topics, but especially in lawn and landscape, is the difference between causation and correlation. Now, if someone puts down lime on some dog spots and in a few weeks they see their grass repairing, it is not the lime that is causing the repair. It is just the natural course of the grass moving into those dead spots and growing new grass, especially if you have a heavy bluegrass lawn that spreads through its rhizomes. This is a correlation. The lime is not causing the repair. The lime is not doing anything to help repair the grass. The grass is repairing itself. It is not a cause of the repair. Now, another very common thing you'll see people talking about is changing your dog's diet or buying chewable supplements that you can give to your dog that are advertised to fix and eliminate your dog spots. This is myth number 4. Again, there's not a lot of scientific research to back up these claims. A lot of these products are changing your dog's pH levels. And again, the pH of your dog's urine is not causing the dog spots. And changing the diet of the dog will most likely not have any effect on whether or not the dog creates dog spots. And if you are going to change your dog's diet, it's always a good idea to talk to a veterinarian before making drastic changes to their food. So now the big question, what can we do to eliminate our dog creating burn spots in the lawn? Well, there's only a few things you can do. One, you can up your dog's intake of water. I don't know how you'd force your dog to drink more water, but if you offer them water more often and they drink more, this will dilute their urine and the nitrates in there won't be as concentrated and won't cause as much damage. Now, there is one surefire method that will work every time, but it takes a lot of work on our part. Every time your dog goes outside, you've got to follow him out there with a watering can or right after and water down the urine. If you do this with either a water can or a hose, you will eliminate the creation of burn spots due to the dog's urine. If you can train your dog to only urinate in one area, such as a mulch bed, rock bed, or a pet area that you've designated where they're trained to go to the bathroom every single time, at least then you'll localize the damage, or if it's rocks or mulch, there won't be any damage at all, and you will have eliminated any chance of dog spots getting created in your lawn. So if you've been unsuccessful, like I have, in trying to stop your dog from urinating in different spots of your lawn, creating brown spots all over the place, what can you do to try to repair the damage that's already been done? Well, first off, you can just allow it to take time to repair itself. If you've got a heavy bluegrass lawn, bluegrass will spread through its rhizome system. Rhizomes are roots that grow horizontally in the soil, and new grass will sprout off of these roots. In the upper Midwest, Kentucky bluegrass is the main grass that will spread itself and fill in bare spots in your lawn. Now, if you have mostly fescue or rye in your lawn, these grasses will not spread naturally. They have to drop new seed and new grass has to grow from that seed. So the only way to really fix dog spots in those types of lawns, if you don't want to wait, is going to be doing a spot seed. Let's take a look at some footage of a spot seed I did a few episodes ago on some dog spots in my front lawn. Even in my fresh grass that I put down about 3 weeks ago to repair giant dog spots, I already have new ones. Because my wife forgot to let the dog out back to go to the bathroom instead of out front where I knew he was going to pee in the same spot he always does. Now I'm going to have to repair him again with some more grass seed and a little bit more fertilizer. You will see a ton of products out there that advertise themselves as, put this down, it's going to fix your dog spots, lickety-split, no problem. All of these products will not fix the damage to your turf. Now, a few of them may promote new growth. So any grass seeds that are down in the soil, or if you have Kentucky Blue, those rhizomes will move in and fill in that bare spot. There are products out there that will release nutrients more efficiently in the soil and promote new grass growth. But nothing is a surefire fix. Products like lime that are changing your soil's pH, this will not fix your dog spots. Products like Carbon Pro that I've talked about before, or compost, or fertilizers, these, again, will not fix the dog spots. Now, in the case of Carbon Pro, fertilizers, some other soil additives, they will promote good, healthy soil and cause new grass to grow. But again, they're not a magic pill to fix a dog spot quickly. The only surefire way is to put down new grass seed and get it to grow. And there you have it. If you want a pristine, perfect lawn and you have a dog, it can be an uphill battle. And at the end of the day, it might be worth just putting up with some imperfection in our lawn, just like we do in our lives, so that we live full, happy, sometimes chaotic lives with our friends, family, and yes, even our constant companion for thousands of years, dogs. Bye, guys.